Hello, today I want to talk about the pie fabric. What is this? It has a brush-like surface. In this winter, maybe you have a jacket, like a fur, very warm one. That may be a pie fabric. It is formed by trust of warp or wave-cut threads. This fabric is formed by sets of threads which produce a ground foundation with some pies loop on the surface. You can see this one is the ground one, and the yarn, like the brush, is the pie. To form a pie fabric like this, there have lots of types of pie fabrics. We have the web pie and the warp pie. Today we are going to talk about the web pie. Web pie fabric are composed of one series of warp threads and two series of web threads, which are the ground and the pie. The ground pegs interweave with warp to form a firm foundation of the fabric and let the pie insert and fold loosely on the surface. Now, from this photo, you can see they have a cross and back bosses. The cross represents the ground on the back, while the back bosses represent the pies at the back, while the back one represent both ground and pie are on the face. You can see number 1 and number 5 is the ground, and 2, 3, 4 is the pie. From this fabric, you can see 2, 3, 4, the pies is on the same peg. And from this cross section of this fabric, you can see this is the ground one, and the circle one is the warp yarn, and the yarn folding is the pie yarn. This number 2. Down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down. And this is the pie 3. Up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down. And the arrow is for the cutting points. After making the fabric, we will cut the long folds to let the pie become a brush-like pie. And on the same pegs, you can see this is the pie of 2, pie of 3, pie of 4, pie of 2, pie of 3, pie of 4. Now I will talking about a plain back velveteen. It's one type of web pie. Well, we will use the plain width in the ground width. For the pie width, you can design different pattern, but the number of the fold of each pie need to be the same. It's for the cutting. Now I will draw a design for plain back velveteen. Repeat with 10 times 12, with the ground is plain, and the pies is 2 and 3 width. And the ratio of ground pegs to pie pegs is 1 to 5. And the warp ends is 10, web pegs is 12. The web pegs is equal to the total number of each ground plus a set of pie. From this design, we have 2 ground, you see, and 1 set of pie is 5. Therefore, the web peg is 12. While the warp ends, the pie are indicated on alternate end only. Therefore, the plan destroys as many ends as the base width of pie. From this width, we have 5 ends. Therefore, the warp ends is 10. To draw this design, first we need to draw the area in the point paper. Warp end is 10, web peg is 12. Then we insert the ground width for the ground one and the ground 2. After we insert the ground width, we will insert the pie width. Remember, the pie base width is indicated only on alternate end to form long yarn for cutting more easily and quickly. Now, we insert the pie 1 first and pie 2. Remember, it's alternately. Do not draw next balls with this. And pie 3 and pie 4 and pie 5. And the design is finished. And you just copy after ground 2. After we finish the drawing, we need to decide the position of cutting point. Remember, cutting point normally at the middle of the fold. This fabric with a fold of 7. So we cut at 4 for pie 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We cut here. For pie 2, we cut here. Pie 3, pie 4, pie 5. So each pie with a different position of the cutter. Now we will try another design of back pin velveteen with a 5-end sateen. The ground is same pin width, but the pie is become a 5-end sateen. The ratio is also 1 to 5. The warp ends is 10 and the weft pick is 12. So first we need to draw the area in the point paper. Then we insert the ground width. Then we insert the pie width. You can see this fabric has a longer fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with the different folds, we have the position is different. We cut at 5, and this is the position of the cutter. While a longer fold can produce a longer pie, which have a better cover on the surface of the cloth. It has a denser appearance and better handle than a short pie. Now, I'm going to talk about the ratio of ground to pie. If the ratio is increased, the density of pie is increased also. It will have a better cover, but the ground texture will become less firm, then the pie may come out easily. And we can change the ratio by different design. For example, if we change the pie design from 1 and 2 thread to 1 and 6 thread, then the ratio will change from 1 to 3 to 1 to 7. If we have 80 picks per inch, for the 1 to 3 ratio, we only have 60 picks per inch of the pie, while the 1 and 7, we have 17 picks per inch of the pie. So you can see higher ratio have more pies in the fabric. Besides changing the design, we also can keep the design with different ratio. For this 5-end sateen, the original ratio is 1 to 5. If I change it to 1 to 6, then I move the pie 1 to pie 6 and pie 2 to pie 1. And now we keep the same design of 5-end sateen, but we have a larger ratio. Besides changing the ratio of pies, we can add in more ground too. Then the foundation will have a greater firmness. The ground will be stronger to hold more pies. The pies is not easy to come out. Therefore, we can have a better wearing quality of the fabric. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.